It's my camera. Oh, that's where it is. Damn, I feel like I'm making it worse. Damn it. Hold on. Trying to clean my damn camera. What up? What up? Oh, we're going to talk about it. What up? I'm trying to clean this camera for y'all. I feel like it's smudgy. Hold on. Damn. What's it look greasy? Hold on. All right, we might just have to deal with it. Can y'all hear me? Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? One time, can y'all hear me? We got to talk about this shit. Can y'all hear me though? Y'all can hear me? All right, cool. We got to talk about it. Hold on. I had my pick, man. I was picking out my beard and I lost my pick. That's why I was late too. I'm so aggravated. But we have to talk about, y'all know it must have been something serious for me to hop off this sabbatical and come talk about Will Smith. I already know that I'm going to be on the unpopular side of things. So y'all just go ahead, just smash the like button. Everybody sit down, get whatever you doing to calm yourself down. I'm about to light up. We're going to, have a little grown-up conversation. I look different because I'm growing that hair, you dig? I don't know. And I got a grill in, and I got the jewels on, and I got some announcements too. We're gonna talk. All right. Where do we start? Should I go live on Instagram too, or should I just keep it here with us? No, we need. I want to get everybody's opinion on this. We're gonna talk about this. Hold on one second. All right. Doghetti and meatballs. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Beats. Oops. All right. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. We got 56 people over here, 48 people, so we got about 100 people. I want to talk about this Will Smith situation. How do I feel about it? I feel a lot of different ways about it. It's a lot to unpack. But first off, I feel like Will Smith is just a ridiculous individual at this point. Seriously, bro, okay, first we're going to talk about Will, and then we're going to talk about the culture. Because I think Will and the culture were both wrong. I genuinely believe that. So, first of all, somebody said, what's my inherent problem? My inherent problem is narcissistic people. Really. Okay. So let's just go to Will, and let's just unpack this. This is something that I have learned from personal experience, okay? And I am nowhere near on the level of success and acclaim and fame as Will Smith. But what I learned the hard way is that when you put too much of your personal business out there, you can't take it back. People will judge you for it, and they will make whatever assumptions. So you have to be careful with that, right? Because his wife and him have been putting out a ton of information about them, far worse than whatever this joke was the other day, which to me was a very mild at best joke. I mean, come on, bro. Niggas saying the G.I. Jane. I mean, G.I. Jane is such an old movie. Not even everybody, most young people probably wouldn't have even got the reference. You know what I mean? So whatever. So the fact that you put all your business out there, that's what you're really mad at. You're really mad that over the last couple of years, your marriage keeps getting discussed and people keep talking about the entanglement. You're really tired of that. Okay. That's really the issue. So now let's take it to the awards. Dude comes out there, and I get it. People are going to say, "Oh, he was protecting his." Oh, we're going to talk about that in a second. But he goes out there. He's doing his little thing, right? Says something to Jada really just soft. Like, I get it, G.I. Jane, and I get it. Will laughed at first. You see what I'm saying? I was like, ha ha. And then he's seen that his wife was mad or upset. I'm not saying he couldn't have been offended. I'm not saying that he couldn't have. Hold on. Can y'all hear me over here? Somebody said, why can't they hear shit? Can everybody else hear me over here? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, smash them likes, y'all. Come on now. Can y'all hear me over here? Can somebody say yes over here? Because I don't want to be talking and y'all didn't hear shit I said. Okay, so y'all hear me. Okay, so he says the joke. He was laughing initially. Looks over at his wife. Wife ain't liking it. Now, here comes a time where Will Smith, of all people, should be able to exercise some self-control. Understand where you are at. Like, you have been famous over half of your life. And you've been a superstar the past 30 years. You need to tell me there was no other way to handle that. No other way. You walk upstage, and in your mind, at any point, you can stop. You walk up there, and you listen, man. As far as the things that you can do to somebody said if somebody laughed at your sobriety, I would be hot. No, the hell I wouldn't. And people have laughed, and I understand because I put my situation, all my business out there. People can say whatever they want, and I can't be mad because I put the information out there. But this ain't about me. We're talking about Will Smith right now. Let's keep it in the pocket of Will. In the hierarchy of disrespecting a man, there ain't much you can do over slapping a man. I would have you rather hit me. You slapped him. A guy I don't want to say half your size, but a guy much smaller than you. There's a ton of comedians. I know he's not doing that too. You see what I'm saying? Like, but Chris, because you know what I mean? And then you go up and slap the shit out the guy. And then you just walk away with a smirk on your face. Like, ha. And then you go and sit down and then you screaming at the top of your lungs at the Oscars, bro. Do you understand? Like, okay, now we're going to talk about the culture. We as the culture be fighting for our opportunities to even get nominated for these awards, to be there. You had been waiting your whole career to get this. And you go and do that. Then you're screaming at the top of your lungs. Nobody does anything to him. Commercial break. People are consoling him and not the dude who got hit. I don't understand people sometimes. Then they let him stay there. And he gets his award. And then his speech is all about him. And then they gave him a standing. Oh, are you kidding me? And there has been much worse said about, I'm not canceling them. I don't believe in canceling people. I mean, unless they're like doing criminal acts or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like this is a cancelable offense. You know, I feel like cancel culture is weak, but can we at least hold the man accountable? Can we at least as the culture be like, yo, Will, you was wild as hell for that. Could you imagine what Chris Rock must have felt like to get smacked in front of the world and then they do a standing ovation? And then he tries to, you love will make you do some crazy thing. No, that wasn't crazy. That was stupid. It's a difference. And I'm not saying he couldn't have stuck up for his wife. I get it. That's your wife. But bruh, you could have just said I would have respected it more if he just would have said what he said. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. before you hit the guy. You understand? And listen, bro. And I know my opinion, man. I'm just a little old doughboy. What do I know? But I'm starting to see how like the culture be having this selective rage. You know, that's not. There's kids watching this. Like that's not what you teach. And then his son's chiming in. Oh, that's how we do it. Really, Jaden? You out here smacking people, Jaden? Okay. That gets fanta. And then of course, and then he goes up there and apologizes to everybody but the person he hit. Like, nah, man. If nothing else, bro, we gotta hold bro accountable. That was corny, bro. That's somebody said that you're will. You got your right to feel however you feel about it. I just feel like that was just a really whack move. You know, and now nobody's talking about anything else but that. That's gonna stick with those two people forever. It was just the corniest thing I've ever seen, and I'm a huge Will Smith fan, but bro, you gotta pull it together, man. Like, and then of course, he did not apologize to Chris in his speech. He said everybody but Chris. He apologized the next day on Instagram. But after he did it, he slaps the guy, sits down, enjoys the rest of the night, wins the award, out partying, then the next day puts up an Instagram post. Nah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's no. Like, why can't we just say, nigga, you were wrong? I don't understand that. And as the culture, like it was a couple weeks ago. Okay, I don't even want to bring that up because that's a whole other conversation. But people be wanting to cancel other people for saying stuff. And there's no retribution for him smacking a guy. And then women are like, oh, I want a man to fight before me. Man, listen, Will Smith live in a different world than we live in. You be out here trying to slap somebody to protect your woman. Niggas ain't out here fighting. Niggas be out here trying to smoke you. You see what I'm saying? And then that's what made him seem like a narcissist, is when he went on stage and somehow tried to make it seem like it was cool. I could have dealt with whatever he did. You hit a guy, you up there crying because you feel bad about it. I get that. You apologize and saying I shouldn't have did it. Cool. But nigga, you up there acting like it was cool. Oh, they gonna drag King Richard's name into that mess. And you see, King Richard was like, nah, bro, like Venus and Serena dad was like, no, I don't condone that. Don't bring that man name into your mess. Bro, and then you up there, it was a very toxic scene to hit somebody and then be like, oh man, love will make you do something crazy. All right, guys. That was toxic. AF. And I don't know why nobody won't say that. Bro, you was wrong, bruh. Just say that. Listen, I am never here to judge nobody for making mistakes. Lord knows I make more than anybody. But nigga, that shit is lame, bro. That shit is lame as fuck. So, and everybody like jacking it like it's cool. It ain't. And it makes us look bad as a culture, bro. We already, and I get it. Will has had a decorated career. He probably will never be able to spend all the money he's made. He's a great actor, great musician, great father, great family man. Cool, all that. His life is cool. But what about all these other up-and-coming actors, directors that are trying to get in the game? You making us look bad, bro. I can't rock. Like, I can't. And the fact that it's celebrated, the fact that it's like he was sticking. I'm not saying he shouldn't have stood up for his woman. I'm not saying that maybe they would have had to go to blows for it. But nigga, exercise some self-control, bro. That's the biggest thing. But I do understand. A part of me understands. Now, I don't have a wife, but I have a daughter. So if somebody said something and I look over at my daughter and my daughter's eyes are welling up, I may have a reaction, and I get that. But my nigga, read the room. Just There was 1,000,001 ways that you could have handled that to let that man know you didn't appreciate the way he was talking about your wife. And the way that you did it was not on that list. And it felt really narcissist. It felt really narcissist when he got up on stage. That's what kind of kicked me over. Because I was already like, all right, well, he hit the nigga like, shit, that's crazy. But like, you know, ain't nobody perfect. Shit happens. He hit the nigga, cool. But it was when he made the speech. I'm going to tell you why. Let me back it up. I'm going to tell you why when he made the speech, it fucked me up, right? I'm going to have to light up for this so I can calm down. I missed y'all, man. It feels so good to be back. Side note, Roast Me's coming back tomorrow. And the big dog's coming back. The big dog's coming back. Make sure y'all go download Caffeine and all that, because you can watch it live, 6 o'clock tomorrow. But Roast Me is back. Doughboy's back in the building. Okay, I just wanted to let y'all know. Everybody on that cast should be very afraid. Very afraid. I got a lot of shit to say about all of these niggas. All right, so back to what I'm saying. This is what fucked me up about what he said. And now we're back on Will. I watched his interview, and he was talking about his book, right? We were talking about his book. He was talking about the part where he thought about killing his dad. Because, you know, he has some issues with his pops. And I get it. You know, me and my pops ain't got the best relationship. I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? And I get childhood trauma. I got some myself. He said he was pushing his father in the wheelchair, and he pushed him like he was looking at the stairs, and he thought about just pushing the nigga down the stairs. And he said that he thought about it and that he could push him out. And he was like, I'm this award-winning actor. I could save face and do it. When he said that, that struck me as odd. I was like, you thought about killing your dad, okay. And then you said in your mind, if you did it, that everyone would believe you because you're a great actor. I was like, wow, that's wild. And then I seen him smack the shit out of a nigga, and then I seen the actor come out of him in that speech, and I was like, oh shit. When he was on that, you forgot the nigga slapped him. I was like, bro, no, something's off. No. And the nigga was making it about himself. The nigga was like, man, you know, and I'm a protector of family. Bro, ain't nobody saying don't protect your family. You could have waited till they yell cut. Hey, Chris, let me holler at you over here real quick, bro. Talk to him like a man. Hey, bro, hey, I'm really not digging that shit you talking about my wife. It's the second time you said something. I'm going to need you to not do that, bro. Okay. Okay. I'm just like, bro. And then it's just, I hate that it got to be us. Like, they be talking about us crazy. And I mean, like, by black people, like, this is never going to. I hate that it happened. Very narcissistic behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he did it. This is how I know. He feared no repercussions, right? He slapped a man. He slapped a dude on live national television and turned his back on him. That's how confident he was to know he faced no consequence. He knew Chris wasn't going to do anything. Because why else would you slap somebody and then turn your back on him? Nigga could have hit you with the mic stand and tore your whole shit up. But you knew he wasn't going to do it. You knew that. You knew he was on television. You knew he couldn't react. And you bigoted it like, bro, nah, man. And then, of course, they made the announcement today that they will be discussing this on Red Table. Man, listen, bro. Like, all right, bro. Like, okay. All right. Of course you are. Of course you're going to monetize it. Of course. Of course you are. And apparently he said, I could go to other places and tell my story, but I'm going to go to, man, listen. Nah, bro. No. We already seen what you did, bro. Like, we don't. What's unless there is a part of this story that none of us know. Unless there is something here that the general public does not know. Now, if he comes out tomorrow and he says, look, I talked to Chris. I told him, hey, shout out to the Red Arrow. Good to see you too, my boy. Thank you for the donation. Now, if he comes out tomorrow or whenever the Red Talk comes out and he says something like, yo, I asked him not to do this the day before. He guaranteed me he wouldn't make any jokes, and he did. If something, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if anything warrants what he did, though. Like, what could warrant that, bro? And then it's like, you know, the whole woke community, we be like backing up the wrong shit. Like, we make ourselves look crazy when we do that. We have to at least be fair and objective. Call it right is right, wrong is wrong. Fuck all the color shit. Fuck it. Because everybody be wanting to cancel everybody every 5 minutes, right? And with black people, like, we be going through shit. Like, we still are very discriminated against in the world. And we do need to speak up about a lot of things. And I get that. But nigga, we have to call it fair across the board. Somebody said protect your queen. Nobody say these were words. Come on, bro. These were words, man. And bro, this was the biggest night of your life. And this, I'm telling you, this is how I seen the narcissism when he was like, yo, Denzel just told me this and that. Man, I don't want to hear all that shit. Nigga should have told you that before you went up there. And just acting like it's cool. That's the thing that I don't like. I would have respected it more if he just would have been like, man, I don't even deserve this right now. I can't believe what I just did. I'm fucking bugging out. Hit that man in front of a billion people. And this is what I don't understand. If it's protect black people, protect black men, okay, cool. Why was there no concern for Chris? Could you imagine getting hit and everybody goes to console the guy that hit you? Now he has to be the butt of all these jokes. Man, listen, I applaud Chris for that, man. Because Lord knows that fucking wasn't easy. And you could hear him when he said it. He was like, I could, but he thought. And I'm glad that he thought, because that is what we should be showing our kids. Like, nigga, like, because you can fuck up some shit in a minute. Like, you mean it's like, if I guarantee you, if Will just would have calmed down for 45 fucking more seconds, it would have passed. The nigga would have started talking about something else. It would, and he could have been like, man, I would have respected him if he did the shit backstage and we just heard about it. I could have respected that a little bit more. But the fact that you knew what you was going up there to do, and you knew he had no idea you would do it, and you knew he couldn't do nothing back, that's weak to me, bro. That's weak as fuck to me. I am sorry, that is weak. And that nigga's my hero. Somebody said if my queen was disrespected like that by some punk on the street, would I just sit there? No, I would use my fucking words. Say, bruh, my lady, I don't really appreciate you making jokes like that at my lady's expense. Can you not do that? Now, if I say that and then you continue, now that's a different conversation. You see what I'm saying? But nigga, to just, nobody won here. There's no winners here. There are no winners here. And you know who the biggest, I believe, the losers are in this? It's people that weren't even affected. King Richard Williams. Like, I remember when the movie was coming out, Will had just started promoting his book, so all anybody was talking about was the wild shit he was talking about in his book. Nobody was really talking about the movie. I still to this day haven't seen the movie. So the movie didn't really get the press that it needed because nigga was pushing a book. I get it. Okay, cool. Then he wins an Oscar for it. Great. Now it can bring some more awareness to the movie, and you do this, man. No, bro. No. Nah. I'm pretty sure the movie was good. And he is a great actor. Chris Rock ain't said nothing, but his tickets went from $40 to $400 in 24 hours. I don't know, man. Like, it was just something about, and I get it, bro. That's your lady. You don't want nobody talking about her. Cool. Do that. Ooh, I'm sorry. But nigga, hey, Ravinder, thank you. Bam, 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 bam. Somebody else had dropped a donation too. Let me say thank you to you too. Majesty Simpson, bam, 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 bam. Thank you. We got 242 over here in the YouTube. Y'all can pull up over here. The conversation's much more lit over here. Somebody said 2016, Chris attacks Jada. Will responds and said, that's cool. I would appreciate you keeping my wife's name out your mouth. 2022, Chris speaks on Jada. Okay. And maybe that's right, bro. Okay, cool. I get that. All right, cool. But my nigga, doing that in that fashion, and we hold you to a higher regard than the average person. Because my nigga, you've been trained to be in front of cameras. You knew that they would have went to a commercial break. Go talk to the nigga on the commercial. And then I hate that we champion shit like that. I'm not championing that. That's why I realized yesterday that I'm probably going to start being unintentionally on the opposite side of popular opinion because I was like, let me see how people, how the culture responds to this. Because we got to hold him accountable for something, right? Niggas is sitting there, oh yeah, he's this, he's that, and he stood on business, and What? The nigga is a comedian, bro. Like, so now is that going to start to be the precedent at comedy clubs? Because you know everybody is monkey see, monkey do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now is everybody that gets a joke, if your lady gets joked on, now is niggas, is that going to be the thing? Come slap the shit out the comedian? Then comedy's dead. Like, that's supposed to be where you're supposed to just come and have fun. We're all fucking joking and having a good time. Why are you? And I get it, man. I'm not discounting Jada's feelings. So let me walk it back a little bit. I'm not discounting Jada's feelings. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to go through some shit and have people make fun of you. I get it. I'm not saying she didn't have a right to be hurt by what he said. It's a big fucking night. She's just chilling with her husband, waiting for the biggest night of their life, and you making fun of something she's sensitive about. I get it. I get that she wears emotion on her face and she couldn't hide the fact that she was upset. Okay. But Will, you got to handle that better than that, bro. You are a 53-year-old multi-millionaire movie star, bro. Like, and the streets have said much worse. Like, when you're gonna fight, and now this is the thing that I don't think he understands. And I have had to learn this the hard way. Now that people know it bothers you, oh, that's all you're gonna get now. Every comedian now is going to have 5 to 10 minutes on Will Smith. Every comedian will now have a Will Smith bit. I was already doing Will Smith bits before this for other things because I just thought he was just. I was like, nigga, stop telling us all your business. Like, you know, we don't need to know that you're crying at the point of ejaculation. Like, go talk to your therapist. So I already had some. But now everybody's going to bother you about it because everybody knows you're bothered by it. So the better thing would have been to just be like, shut up, nigga, before I slap you. Or just wait till you see him. You would have seen him and you could have just checked the nigga. Hey, bro, keep my white name out your mouth. You understand me? But no. And see, that's the thing. Will doesn't live in the regular world. He hasn't been regular since he was 20 years old. So he could do something like that. And he knows he's not going to get no fucking consequence. He can go up there, throw some tears in the mix, throw Jesus and God out a couple times, and now it's just, oh yeah. Man, no, nigga, it don't work like that. Because if a regular nigga, if I would have walked up and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock at the Grammys, nigga, I'm getting cuffs right there. Shit. All I'm saying is let's just keep that same energy, man. Let's just keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. I don't condone that. I don't think it was noble. I don't think it was cool. I don't think nothing was cool about that shit. My heart breaks for Chris Rock. Nigga, his family, he got kids, man. His kids got to see that shit. His family got to see that shit. That shit is not going to fucking blow over in 2 days. You kidding me? Slap the nigga at the Oscar. That shit going to be around forever. Man, listen. That was hard to watch, man. That was hard to watch, bro. Super hard to watch. And then and you slap the nigga, like, who's slapping niggas? Like, nigga said we're not gonna be talking about this after Friday. Nigga, this shit was so big, they was covering this shit on the sports shows. I was like, oh, nigga, this. They had a segment on Undisputed and First Take. Motherfuckers that don't talk nothing about entertainment was talking about this shit. This is what he don't understand. This comedy union is like, it's a brotherhood. Niggas is gonna be tearing Will's ass up. Whew. But you just don't look cool. You don't look tough doing that. I guarantee you he doesn't do that if Mike Epps is on stage or Corey Holcomb's on stage. He's not doing that to nobody. I don't know if he's doing that to nobody his size like that. I don't, because you know it's gonna be some, you know what I mean? To me, that was some bully shit. And I don't rock with the bully shit. You hit that man because you knew he couldn't hit you back. I'm not saying you can tell somebody how to react. That's fine. And look, Will, you know what I'm saying? He just, listen. This is what I will say, and I think we can all agree on this. That joke was not the reason he slapped that man. Can we all agree to that? That joke was not the reason he slapped that man. I don't know why he slapped him. He clearly got some stuff going on. I think it's really getting to him how people talk about his family. I understand that, bro. I'm not saying you got to accept people disrespecting your family. But you got to also understand, my nigga, you signed up for this. You and your wife make your business public information. Y'all told us about the entanglement. Y'all said that shit. We didn't know none of that. We didn't need to know that Will wasn't sexually satisfying her. Why do we need to know that? Every time a nigga was up there looking all, hurt and embarrassed, I mean, any man would. And I get that because I personally went through shit like that. I put all my business out in the streets and had motherfuckers talk about me crazy. So I get it. Bro, I get it. But I'm not going to slap somebody at an award show. And I'm nowhere near the level that man is on. Somebody said, why am I even talking about it? Because I can, nigga. You want to bounce about it here if you don't want to hear it? I'm having a conversation with 288 other people that want to talk about this. Speaking of that, let's get these likes up. You only had 100 likes. Come on, now. Push me into that algorithm. Somebody said none of this was planned. That shit was not planned. And, and he slapped the nigga. It's just like, somebody said he slapped him because he told him not to speak on his wife. They were friends. Okay, all right. So you do that in front of millions of people, you think, okay, I don't. Thank you, Daryl J. Royal for buying the badge. Bam, 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 bam. I think that shit was corny. I think it looked like a bully. And I don't think it was cool. And I don't think that we should, I don't think that we should champion that. I don't think that this is what we should be teaching our children. Now, is he responsible to raise our? And then his son getting up there talking about, yeah, that's how we do it. Okay. Okay, Jaden. And then everybody is just running to his aid. Do y'all love him that much? Is he that popular? Do you love his movies that much that you'll just overlook him doing some foul shit? Is he that great? Nigga, I have been at roast. I'm going tomorrow to, I think, the 5th season of Roast Me. Do you know how crazy we talk to each other on that damn show? Do you know how niggas go for the jugular? Ain't nobody ever got slapped on Roast Me. Ain't nobody ever got slapped on Wildin' Out. And we say the most craziest shit on all of those shows. Nah, man. Nigga gotta have thicker skin than that, bro. Come on, bro. It's and now it's just like everything about that night is just forgotten. That was Will Packer's first time running the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? Questlove won a Oscar for his documentary. Ain't nobody gonna talk about nothing but this terrible incident. Somebody said, "Am I not throwing hands?" I mean, listen, not over that. Like, I mean, I can see if he just said something really fucked up, but come on. I'm not somebody said you can't judge a nigga on how he feel or take them jokes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that was probably the single worst way to handle it. Bro, I'm not even saying that y'all shouldn't have fought. If you want to fight a nigga, cool. Bro, go backstage. Like, be in the fucking dope. Nigga, God. Niggas are ruining their whole shit because they can't keep it cool for a minute. You know what I mean? Niggas is in the penitentiary right now because they just couldn't be disrespected. So they just went and did some wild nut shit and threw away 20, 30 years of their life. That's what happens in the real world. That's genuinely what happens. Because you can't keep your temperature cool. You know what I'm saying? I get it. And it's a lot of other niggas. It's a whole singer made a whole song talking about way worse shit. Promoted a whole album saying hell more shit. Where's that energy for that man? Oh, okay. Cool. All right. It's the G.I. Jane joke is where we draw the line. Okay. And I think I take it even closer to the chest because, man, that nigga's like my hero, bro. I'm a huge Will Smith fan. That nigga made me want to rap. Fuck acting. I'm still a Will Smith fan. I'm going to stop being his fan, but I'm a huge Will Smith fan, so I'm just disappointed in my hero. I ain't saying strip the nigga of his Oscar and ban him from doing movies. I'm not saying that. But nigga, can we at least not give the nigga a standing ovation the same night that he did the shit? Is nobody have enough stones to be like, that nigga's not getting on the stage right now? Look, somebody else can come and accept it for him, but he's not getting that. Nigga, he just disrespected the platform. No. Nobody could just stand up to that nigga. He's that powerful. That's scary. That's scary that as an adult, you got that much power to have that many other adults just let that shit rock. In a room full of people, clap and stand up. And you reference what you just did and made it seem like it was cool. Nigga. No, I'm not drinking. Fanta. Come on, guys. I feel like it wasn't cool, you know? And I don't agree with it, you know? And, you know, I mean, yes, I'm pretty sure, it will pass and everything, but, you know, just to see all this support I'm like, y'all supporting this? Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, bam, shout out Goof Troop. Surprise on your take. Respect. Good to see me. No, I'm just keeping it honest, bro. Because if anybody else would have done it, I would have said the same thing. It doesn't matter. Anybody could have gone up there and slapped somebody. I thought Kanye was wild as hell for going up there and with the Taylor Swift shit. He was wild. That was just ridiculous. You know, but you know, shout out to Chris Rock, man. He handled that better than I kept his hands. And this is how you know he didn't think he was gonna get hit. He didn't even flinch. Because he was like, there is no way in the world this nigga is about to hit me. Somebody said you need to stop disrespecting black women. Listen, man, I'm not here saying that black women should be disrespected. I'm raising a black woman. So of course I don't want black women to get disrespected. That ain't the point of this. The point of this is when you encounter what you perceive as disrespect, you need to act like a fucking adult. Use your words, bro. And all I'm saying is, as a culture, let's just hold him accountable. Hey, bro, you wild for that. I think he gets it now. He issued a real apology the next day. The next day, he said sorry to Chris. So I think he's, probably going to try to. Somebody said no one can dictate a man how he reacts to disrespect. It was a comedian doing his job. And from what I hear, he didn't even write the joke. The joke was written on the prompter. And they are saying that they have confirmed he did not know about alopecia for Jada. I did not know Jada had alopecia. And I think even in his mind, when he made the Jada joke, when he seen it, he probably was like, oh, this is a very light, just a G.I. Jane joke, like a movie, a joke about a 20, like, come on. You know how much other stuff he could have said? With all the information that's out there? And that's what he said? That's the grave for reacting like that. Exactly. And that's the thing. Women be like, you want a man that's going to fight for me. You want a man like, listen, man. I know a lot of people. A lot. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to Maz for the $4.99 donation. Appreciate it. Somebody said, imagine if a female said the joke, then what? What do you mean? I don't understand. If a female said the joke. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't understand the. I'm just like, bro, it was a very light joke. And it was a man at his job doing his work. Oh, somebody said Will wouldn't have smacked a woman. Exactly. Matter of fact, Regina Hall made a joke about their open relationship. He didn't say shit, he laughed. You seen a nigga that you knew wasn't gonna do nothing back. And that was some bully shit. Not with that, bro. You still one of my favorite niggas, but that shit was trash. And it's gonna be with you forever. They ain't gonna even talk about the fact that you won. They're not. This will follow you forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you was mad, nigga. You. So if that's gonna be the precedent now, that you want motherfuckers keeping your name out your mouth, nigga, there is going to be every comedian in the game talking about this shit. So now what? Now you just exacerbated the problem. So if your problem was you didn't want no comedian talking about you and your wife, you just invited every comedian to talk about you and your wife. Somebody said, am I going to lose sleep? Man, shut up. No, I'm not losing sleep over it. I just want to give my opinion, nigga. You can dip if you don't want to hear it. Nah. Now listen, if they got something more personal going on, then okay. Then hopefully that comes out and then we can know. But nothing about I think that can come out that would make me be like, oh yeah, okay, he should have slapped him. That was just a terrible sight. That was a terrible night. Drinking that young Fanta fan. Ah ha ha, ah ha ha ha. I don't think it was publicity. Somebody said maybe it was publicity. Will Smith don't need no publicity. Yeah, I'll be in San Diego this Thursday. I'm actually hosting a club. I'll be posting the flyer tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna do a video. I'll be I'll be in San Diego this Thursday. Oh, every nigga, listen. It's gonna be so many jokes. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out Xavier and Best for the $5. LeBron has a type of alopecia. Regina Hall was roasting his hairline, and he wasn't there to defend himself. Oh, I like that. Didn't know that. I don't feel like the joke. Melanie, what up? I don't feel like the joke was that bad. But at the same time, you can't tell a person how to react. He can act the way he wants to act. I just don't like the way that he acted. I think it was the worst version of Will Smith I've ever seen. And it was just kind of weird to see him go. It was really weird to see him go from laughing to walking up there, slapping him, walking back, screaming at the top of his lungs, like, lip quivering, getting consoled by his peers, and then going up 30 minutes later and giving such a passionate speech and somehow trying to be inspiring by what he was saying and almost trying to justify what he did. And then trying to attach other people into his ridiculous logic. Like, yeah, they probably gonna call me crazy like they would Richard. No, we don't know nothing about Richard Williams ever doing nothing like that. What are you talking about? He would defend his daughters from violence, but I don't think he would go and slap the shit out of somebody at Wimbledon. And his speech was all over the place. And then niggas love to throw God in it. Like, yeah, you told me, man, the devil. Man, nigga, that was you. Niggas be giving the devil too much credit sometimes. Nigga, that was you. You could have just sat your ass down. Nigga, you'd have been to 1 million award shows. You in a tux. Nigga. Nah, bro. We got 300 people in the live. Bam, 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 bam. We lit over here. I can't rock with that. We should pray for Will. We should pray for Will. I will say that. Bam, 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 bam. 10K Richard with the $1.99. Bam, 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 bam. He looked like, I don't know when Will is acting and when he's being for real. I don't know. Yes, I will be doing Roast Me Season 5. Ching. Start tomorrow. Make sure y'all download Caffeine. Back on Roast Me. I'm back with the gang. And everybody gonna get it. They gonna get this work, nigga. We gonna get this work. You heard? And they brought the whole gang back. Shout out to All Death. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be the best season yet. We on Caffeine. So yeah. 6 o'clock tomorrow on Caffeine. Live, you heard? Yes, and I will be on All Death next week too. Tuesday, I believe. Shout out to All Death, man. Good people over there, man. Shout out my guy, Cedric Rogers, man. Good individual over there. Yeah. The return happens tomorrow. The crazy thing about it, I was just like, I got like nervous for a minute thinking about it. I was like, I ain't been on All Death for like 2 years. This has been a minute. But it's gonna come back to me. It's like riding a bike, talking shit. So yes, I'm gonna be in Roast Me tomorrow. You're damn right. So make sure y'all dig in. I don't want to give away too many details about the return. I don't know how much. I know they got everybody back though. So all your favorites is gonna be there. So yeah. So yeah, we back. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to Mash for the $1.99. He said, imagine how Chris Rock, Kid, and White feels. That's the thing. That's why we feeling like the culture is hypocritical. Because everybody worried about Will, and ain't nobody said shit about Chris. His family got to see that. That's a viral, a viral moment that probably broke the internet. So I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with that shit. I thought it was corny, and I thought that Chris did take it like a champ. Absolutely, he took it like a champ, man. Like, cause I'm gonna tell you, especially these young men, react more like Chris than you would like Will. And let me tell you why I say that. Now, I'm not telling you just be a bitch and let people put their hands on you. So no, I'm telling you, stop and think when situations happen. Because if you felt you do not get to choose your consequences, choose your actions wisely. I've always tell my daughter that. What I'm saying is think. I ain't saying, you see what I'm saying? Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to Walter Blue for the $5. Big ups, though. Still on my sobriety because of you. You were my very inspiration. Thank you. I'm glad that I could inspire. So just stop and think. That's why I'm a chess player. I don't play checkers. That makes me think too quick. I already think quick enough, like, when I'm rapping and doing jokes and shit. Like, that's when quick thinking comes in good. But when shit happens, just slow down. If he just would have stopped, okay, this nigga just said this about my wife. My wife is visibly upset. I want to beat this nigga ass. But I am at an award show, and this ain't the time. But I'm going to talk to this nigga about this immediately. Whether it's right after the show, whether it's on commercial break, I'm going to pull a nigga to the side, and we're going to get this shit out the way. Or even if you wanted to fight, okay, cool. I want to fight this man. I'm going to wait till this shit is wrapped up. I'm going to get this nigga backstage. Bam, 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 bam. Make it forward with the 499. Lord knows I don't always agree with you, but I have loved following your growth. The last few years, you inspired me. I'm only 29. I know life gets harder. Hey, Megan, I'm glad I could inspire you. Life does get harder, but it gets better too. The hard times make us better. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. So, yeah, that's my whole take on it. Like, I don't want to harp on the man too much. Like, people have done worse things in life, I suppose. But I felt like it was a really corny, bully type thing to do. And I think that we should pray for Will because I think he is going through some things. When he yelled at the end, he was sounding like he was on the verge of like a break. Like it was something about the tone of his voice. It was just like, wait, that's from him saying that? Nah. I feel like Chris Rock can play this perfectly. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be able to put this in his. I guarantee you, he's in the lab already working on his set. Everybody's gonna go to hear what he has to say about it. So, and then with Will, I mean, he just might want to just take a break from the spotlight. Nigga, listen, I took a break. Shit, I'm low key still on the break, kinda. But then I was like, man, all right, nigga, it's been like 2 years. Nigga, get back in the field. And I'm nowhere near on the level of a Will, but I do understand mental anguish from public scrutiny. I do understand about feeling like you want to protect your family. Bam, 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 bam. TMC dude with the $1.99. I was right about Jesse. You have to rethink. I knew Jesse was full of shit the first time he said that story. And I was scared to say that on Righteous and Ratchet back in the day because I didn't want to get canceled. But I knew the first time I heard the story, I was like, this nigga's full of shit. It just sounded too made up. Nigga, you walked home with a noose on your neck. Why? The first thing a nigga would do is take the noose off. Like, you just walk down the street with a noose on? You went out at 3 a.m. on the coldest day in Chicago for a sandwich? Subway ain't good like that. Nah, man. We got 300 in the YouTube, but only 181 likes. Smash that like button. Come on, y'all. You've been gone a minute. Nice beard. I'm growing my hair out. I had a pick because I literally wanted to be picking my hair this whole live, and then I lost my pick, and I guarantee you I'm going to find it as soon as I get off. Somebody said the fake tuna was fire. No, it wasn't. Oh, fake ass fish. Chris is a consummate professional. Nothing but good shit to say about Chris. And I pray for Will. Like I'm not on the cancel shit. I'm not. No, I don't think that they should take back his Oscar. But I feel like something should happen. Something. I mean, at the very least, I just think the weird speech at the end. It was the weird speech at the end with the standing O for me. I was like, okay. He said the beard is flourishing. Thank you. Praise God. 100,000 on the neck. Jabata back. Jabata is back. This ain't Earth. This ain't the moon crystal rose quartz doughboy, nigga. Doughboy's back. Somebody said it seems staged. Why would anybody stage getting slapped? Nobody want to be slapped. Nothing cool about being slapped. Somebody said, think because he was standing up for his wife, people let his actions slide, not saying it's right. No. The two things can be right. You can protect your wife and you can still be wrong for slapping a guy. There's nothing that made that right. You need to be able to be a fucking adult, William. I'm not talking about canceling Will Smith. I don't think people should be canceled for making mistakes. I don't think he should lose. I'm not saying that. No, I don't think he should lose opportunities. No, but can we at least hold the nigga accountable and just be like, hey, nigga, you wild as shit for that. You wild as hell for that. That's all I'm saying. Can we hold him accountable? Will Smith was already a meme with the crying face. Somebody said, why Will defended Jada when she cheated on his ass? I just think, and now they're going to go on the red table and talk about it. I already know what that's going to be like. It's going to be the most, I guarantee. All right, let me not assume what he going to be on. Somebody said, how you cheat in an open relationship? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like as soon as the world started finding out about his marriage issues, it was like, but see, this is the thing, and I think this is narcissistic behavior too. Narcissists, they love it when you talk about the good shit about them, but it's when you talk about the other shit, then they be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like when they was couple goals for all them years, and no, they was never complaining about that shit. Oh, but now you're putting all your business out, and shit don't look so perfect. And that's really, I think, the thing. I think the real thing that's bothering him is that is his wife, and people are talking about her being with another man in the streets. I think that really bothers him. And I don't care if he will admit that or not. Somebody said, let's talk about me. All right, man, we can talk about me because we have been on this for about an hour. So I feel like I've said what I'm going to say about it. What's up, man? Somebody said Jada's destroying Will's legacy. Looking funny in the light, man. Funny in the light. What my reaction would have been if I was Chris Rock, it's probably not going to get that far. For him to get, because if I see you walking to me and I know it's a confrontation, then okay, I'm at least gonna know what's happening. But no, let me take that back. If I could be calm, I'd take it too, because I'd have to think about this. Like, okay, you might get hit right now, but you cannot be on TV fighting this man. So if you get hit, eat it. And so I be calm in situations. I literally haven't been in a fight since I was 19. Knock on wood. And Lord knows I didn't have issues with a lot of people. But I'm a thinker when it comes to that. So if I probably would have handled it the same way. Just because I know I couldn't have forgotten the fact of, okay, I'm on stage. Millions of people are watching. I'm not, fuck it. I could just be the nigga that got hit. But I'm not finna just be, I'd rather be the nigga that got hit than being the niggas that was fighting on stage at the Oscars. But at the same time, I can't guarantee that because getting slapped is, woo. Hey, bam, 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 Dia just shot the $10 and said, so they're fed up with people talking about their business that they put out, but they're about to drop another Red Table Talk to bring more attention to their family. Thank you, Dia. Thank you. Thank you. Stop talking about my family. Now let us come and talk about my family. There is nothing more disrespectful than slapping a man outside of spitting on him. That man did not deserve that. And then niggas just, then the nigga in the club afterwards singing, getting jiggy with it and shit. Like, bro, who are you anyway? Like, who? These people don't be who they think, like, they don't be who you think they are. Who are you, bro? That's who you are? Slap a nigga? It was that serious? Because even if you take what he said as disrespect, that shit wasn't that disrespectful. He didn't put his hands on your woman. Yeah, I can't. And I just be calling shit up down the middle, bro. Just call it down the middle. If some shit is some fuck shit, it's some fuck shit. Stop sticking up for the fuck shit. I can't believe all the women are like, I would love for my man to do that. Y'all gonna get your man hurt. And I'm not saying a nigga shouldn't stand up for his woman, but nigga, it's a different way to do that. Cause I'm telling you, these niggas out here in the streets ain't fighting. Try to slap a nigga on the streets like that. Cause he said something. When you could have just said, hey, brother, could you not do that? That's my wife, man. We don't really appreciate that. I'm pretty sure if Will just would have said, hey, bruh, not now. Hey, bam, Greg Jenkins with the $20. Said, I'm sure I could have plenty to say on this Will, Chris, Jada situation, but I'm over it. Keep thriving. Hey, let's get it out the way, Craig. Give me your take. Give me your take, big dog. And see, and then people say this, right? Then people say, well, Will said in this book, let me take my grill out. No, I'm going to keep the consistency. It's just giving me a little bit of a lisp. Then people say, well, Will said in his book, he's seen his mom suffer for some abuse from his father, felt like a coward his whole life for not being able to protect her. I understand that. Not something funny to laugh about. I genuinely understand that. But this wasn't the place to atone for your childhood. It's not. Pull them to the side like a fucking adult. That's how you handle it. That's how a grown man handles it. And you should know that. Oops. You should know that. My nigga, you're one of the biggest movie stars in the world. And that's what I didn't like. He tried to act like he was stuck in character. No, nigga, you just did some stupid shit. He was a defender of his family. Love will make you do some crazy thing. Man, shut up, nigga. Shut up. I ain't rocking that. All right. Anybody else got anything else you want to say about it? Because we can move on. I ain't been live with y'all in a minute, so I'm going to talk a little bit more shit with y'all. He wasn't stuck in no character, man. Come on. If that didn't make him look strong in my eyes. And man, I'm like a bully. Bam, Megan Ford. I don't like that he brought up Denzel name. Hell yeah. Bam, Greg Jenkins with the $9.99. Nah, LOL. I've been in situations and seen situations like this, not on camera. I just pray for everyone. Exactly. I mean, listen. Two things I don't ever play with people. Their families and their money. Motherfuckers will kill you for both. So I don't have a wife, so but I understand, the situation. Like I understand, being with a woman. Like I get it. He was just wrong for the way he handled it. Terrible way to handle that. Hopefully he can do something to atone for that. Bam, 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 Maz with the 499. Appreciate you. What will Will and Jada do going on? What Will and Jada got going on don't got nothing to do with Chris and still want to seem like it was a movie scene. Thank you. Had nothing to do with Chris. Nothing to do with Chris. And he should not be the recipient of whatever y'all got going on. So now what if Chris Rock's people would have packed Will Smith out at the after party? Would they have been wrong? What if they would have jumped the nigga? Like, I just feel like he put Chris in an impossible situation. But you know, somebody said Chris made fun of her. He made fun of her illness. No, he didn't even know she had it. He did not even know she had it. And the joke didn't have really nothing to do with the disease. It just was a bald head joke. But I get it. She's sensitive about it. She don't like it. Cool. I get that Will didn't like it. Cool. Way different ways to handle the shit. And my anger came from like how people were championing him. Like they were like, yes, this is good. Well, it's not. It's wild. It's like, no, it's not cool. And don't pump niggas up to, especially at comedy club, nigga, I'm a comedian. Bam, 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 Brother Leroy with the 499. Thank you. All of Chris's ticket sales on his tour went up crazy. Maybe it's a little W for him. Oh no, he's gonna win in the end. And I applaud him for reacting the way that he did, because it was the best way. Will reacted in the worst way. Chris reacted in the best way. That was the worst way that Will could have handled that, and that was the best way that, because you could see that Chris was about to say something, and he stopped himself because he knew it would have made the situation worse. He said, boy, you know that nigga, you know he has some shit ready. You know. And he could have set it off with a joke. He ain't even say nothing. The nigga composed himself, said, man, that's the biggest, you know what I'm saying, not a moment in television history. Woo. Looked over, it was like, and then got through it. I would pray to be able to have that man's voice. Somebody said, y'all are wild. Will asked that man to respect his family several times years ago. That joke wasn't approved, and what happened, happened. First of all, how was the joke not approved when he didn't write it? The writers wrote it. And even if he did, that still is not an appropriate response. Why are y'all taking up for this? It is inexcusable. It's inexcusable. You don't do that. Period. You don't do that. Okay, he made a joke. All right. He was making jokes about everybody. Other people were making jokes about him. In the same show about their open marriage. People were making jokes. Fuck out of here. There was no reason he should have done it. I'm not saying that Chris was right for saying the joke. Okay. Maybe he was in bad taste. Okay. You got a little bit of prior history. Okay. But nigga, don't walk up on a stage and slap a comedian in front of the world. And if we can't, as a community and a culture, at least all collectively say, yeah, then nigga, comedy is dead. Just close it up. Have you seen some of the roast? When people do roast, like when they do like the roast of somebody, people say but it's supposed to be out of fun and love. It is not to be disrespectful and hurtful. Never. I had to learn this. Shout out to my bro, Niall Evans. I'll never forget when I was on Wildin' Out, first season. Somebody hit me with a joke. First episode I was ever on. Got my ass. And I had this like look of just being hurt on my face. I remember during the commercial break, Niall says, come here, Doug. He gave me some of the best game ever. He said, look, man, when somebody hits you with a joke, and you sit there and you have that painted on your face, now it's no longer fun. Now I feel like you're getting picked on. You got to be able to laugh harder, like fall into the joke. You see what I'm saying? Like this is love. This is your family in here. Like we're trying to make a great TV show. You can't be up there looking like it's not. And then I learned a very valuable comedy lesson. These things ain't personal, bro. This be having fun, trying to make a great show. That man was up there just doing some crowd work, doing his job. If you didn't like it, you could have just said something to him later. Did not need to go up there and slap the shit out that man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said if it was a joke about the August thing, I bet he wouldn't have slapped him. He would just have to swallow it. Listen, man. There was hold on 1 second. So that's all I'm saying, man. Now nobody will ever, like, there will never be a roast of Will Smith now. Like, you know, maybe that would be a good way to resolve it. Maybe if he said, you know what, you humiliated. I propose that. Maybe that would be poetic justice. Maybe if he would agree, if he came out, I propose this. I got it, guys. Manage your hands. Why don't we say, if Will Smith came out and said, you know what, Chris, I realize I humiliated you in a way that I can never take back, and I'm sorry. I'm going to allow myself, leave my family out of it, leave the women and the kids out of it. We can do the roast of Will Smith, hosted by you and and 9 of your favorite comedian friends. And y'all can roast me live on television. If he did that, cool. That would be lit. Manager. Now, if he did that, cool. I'd fuck with that. I'd fuck with that energy. And if he said, look, you can't talk about my wife and kids, cool, but you can talk about me. Anything with me. He did that. Bam, 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 bam. Petite creatives. Would it have been better if he fought dude to satisfy the people's bloodlust? Nah, man. But this is another thing that this is what you also got to understand. As black people, it made black people look bad. Yes, I said that. Because this was 2 of our biggest stars. And one of them did some wild shit. In a place where they already be acting like they don't want us there or give us our props. It was embarrassing. Yes, it was. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, nigga, you a real big representative of us, bruh. Shit, make a better decision next time. But yes, that is my proposal. You let Rock and 9 of his boys, I hope Rock goes and gets Chappelle. I hope he go and get some of the best roasters. I hope he go and get Tony Hinchcliffe. God damn it, David Lucas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come get some of the young niggas. Come get Craig. You understand me, boo? That's what Roast Me should do. Roast Me should roast Will Smith in defense of Chris Rock. I'm gonna pitch that to them tomorrow. We should do that in defense of Chris Rock. It was embarrassing for black people. It was. That was embarrassing. And you can't tell me that it wasn't. The Bank of Jobs, bam, 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 bam. Thank you for the $2, though. While I post some stand up for this soon. I've been thinking about it. I have been thinking about it. Somebody keeps saying, no, it wasn't. I believe that it was. And that is because have you ever seen any white people fighting at an award show? Have you ever seen anybody fighting at an award show? Have you ever seen anybody in the history of award shows do anything like that? I can tell you 2 times. Kanye, Will Smith. It is embarrassing to black people. I'm sorry, it is. It is. He is a very, very high-ranking official in the black community. Hold your fucking temper, bro. Shit. We see white people fight any and everywhere that doesn't represent all white people. You don't see a fight at the war shows. Chris Taxton, $5. Thank you. He should have smacked August and Eminem. His brother's gonna fight Will on sight. Man, Chris is from Brooklyn, man. There's gonna be some repercussions. You understand me? But I feel that they should just let him just have a roast and make him sit there and take it, just like Chris had to sit there and take that smack. And let them niggas roast your ass, and you could dap it up after. If there's still any type of pressure, and if Chris feels any type of way, then y'all can lace up the gloves. But that's what I think. I'm going to push for that to happen. The roast of Will Smith. Clint Coley, what's up, man? How you feel about this, dog? I might need to bring my dog up in here. Get his take on this. Clint, man, what's up, man? How you feel about this Will shit? Your Philly brother. How you feel about it, Clint? Because Clint he's a very well-respected comedian, but he always tells the truth. He is a proponent of truth. How you feel? He's not the political correct type guy. How you feel about that, Clint? Tell me. I might have to bring Clint on the live. Somebody said you see me at Burbank Mall today. Okay, that's what's up. All love. Yeah, I was up there. We got it popping over here in the YouTube. It's 310 people. Come on, man. Hey. Somebody said it's Will's fault for letting Jada tarnish their marriage by saying she bangs other milk. Listen, man. Somebody said they think Jada has a more serious condition than we know. Now, okay. That is one thing I haven't considered. That is one thing that I haven't considered. Somebody disrespected my woman and wife over and over. Can you honestly say you were a man in your seat, not attacked? Yeah, I wouldn't. I would have addressed it, but I wouldn't have done that. I have enough self-control. And I'm nowhere as near as a celebrity, or I'm not even in the same conversation as what he's on. He handled that terribly. Now, somebody said, now what if she has a more serious condition? Now, this does, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, this does bring up a real thing about that. Because remember, he was suffering from cancer, didn't say anything. He posted a picture and everybody roasted him. So if that does come out, then that would be a lot more understandable. Still wouldn't necessarily make it right, but would kind of be like, okay. You know what I mean? Especially if it's, you know what I mean? If it's the emotion of it. I didn't even think about that. I can admit when I'm wrong, manager here. So yeah, if she does have a more serious condition, and we're hoping that that's not the case, it makes it a little bit more understandable. Nothing's going to make it completely understandable. So yeah, I think I'll sit it there. Yeah, he could have easily done that over a commercial break. Nah, niggas was roasting Chadwick Boseman when he posted a picture. And he just wasn't telling people what was going on. So I understand that. And this world can be, I'm pretty sure Will has heard a bunch of shit about his family online, and you know what I mean? He just snapped. And I get it. I'm not bashing the guy for having a human moment. I'm just like, man, I really wish you wouldn't have had that one on that stage. Everybody has a breaking point. Yeah, you're right. And I do understand about having a breaking point. I do. Nothing's going to make me say that he should have slapped that guy. But I will say, listen, who knows what he's going through mentally? You know what I'm saying? Emotionally. Who knows? Who knows what he's stressed out about? your marriage is public information. People don't say the most greatest things about it. I get it, bro. Like I can genuinely. Is this under my tank? I get it, but you have to be. You gotta not react that way. And I hate that he reacted that way because this, unfortunately, will stay with that man forever. Not going away. They will talk about that. They will say, oh, he can go on and have 30 more Oscars in a row. And all, they will always say, yeah, he's that guy, the guy that slapped the guy at the Oscars. Hate to see it, man. The day you win it, the day is the day you do that. Damn. Hate to see it. But, we've spent an hour and 20 minutes on it. So I think I've gotten out, what I had to say about it. I'm praying for both of those young black men and both of their families. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for his healing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's something is off. Something is really, really off. And I hope that, he gets some peace with that. I get that. I hear what you're saying about the thing with his mom. I get that, but that still wasn't the way to. So the fact that he's giving context about that means that he's aware of that. So that means he should have been more self-aware to know, hey, I'm tripping right now. Like, you know what I mean? So, okay, but we've talked enough at nauseum about Will. Got some other things coming up, guys. Like I said, tomorrow, roast me. Let's just reset the room now. Okay, we done talking about Will now. We talked about him. We all got it. No, I don't watch Bel Air. I hate remakes of classic shows. I'd rather people just make new good shows, new classic shows. Roast Me is coming back. Tomorrow, I will be on it. Why am I making this announcement? And what is the, why is it important? All Def has always been, I got it tatted on my flesh. I helped build All Def. That's one brand, two brands I could say that I helped build. All Def, Righteous and Ratchet. Wild 'N Out was already up and running. I was just blessed to be on that show. Shout out to Nick Cannon and the good folks over there. But I helped build All Def. I've been a part of All Def since 2012. So about 10 years. I've been a part of every iteration of it. When it was the first part when me and Teddy did Teddy Doughboy blowing up with Russ, to the second part with all the other people, the squad, everybody like that, and then when it came back, but I haven't been on the station 2 years, and it's gonna be good to be back, man. And rock with the old gang. I'm looking forward to it. People was always thinking that there was friction with me and all. There was never no friction. You know what I'm saying? It was, it was just, I was going through my own thing. I really wasn't doing content. I was kind of in and out of content. Like I kind of had personal stuff, kind of that was going on. But I was, shout out, like I said, shout out to Cedric. You know what I'm saying? I was, he was always in touch, and I'm saying, we was like, hey man, we're gonna, get you back in something when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, did I also write Inside the Office? I absolutely did. I wrote about 80% of them. The only writers on that show were me and Patrick. So I know Patrick wrote some too. But I think I wrote the whole first season, and I think me and him kind of like split the second season. Patrick's a good writer. So yeah. If you guys don't have caffeine, download it, and you can watch it because it's going to be streamed at 6 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. Now I'm gonna be on the whole season. We're getting down, man. So that's what's up with that. Personally, man, I just took some time off, just kind of get my head together. I've been taking a little sabbatical. I had some some real personal things going on. Hold on, let me. No, I'm gonna keep the continuity. I keep wanting to take my grill out, but I'm like, nah, keep it in. Hey, KC girl, appreciate you. No, I am sick of this lisp though. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm shooting a pilot right now. A pilot that I wrote. So I'm excited about that. See, Kiara's good. She's great. Straight A student, cheerleading, doing her thing in life. But yeah, I just took some time off just to kind of like reassess what I want. Like, you know what I mean? I had a lot going on. Shout out to Grills by Scotty. That's who did my grill for anybody who wanted to know. As you heard. So yeah, I just took some time off, man. Like last year, it was a lot, and I was like, yeah, let me just take some time. I've taken said time. I always feel like I knew I'd be, you know. And shout out to everybody that's been watching the old Righteous and Ratchet episodes. Like I put up the like I put up like my favorite episodes. Like I remember the ones that I remember that did crazy views like when they were originally uploaded. So they kind of like stood out as like the best episodes or just fan favorites or whatever. So I was like, well, let me just put these out and just kind of see what the feel is. Like what if people even want to watch this. Cause people don't know, like that's a show I created. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I made that. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like I went to Kev and said, hey, I got this idea. Do you want to be the other half of this? So, when the podcast came to an end, that was a situation. Like, all right, well, I'll go with these because it's a IP that I created. And I didn't, for a long time, I didn't know if I wanted to put them up because I was just like, well, I don't, I just was kind of, conflict. I was like, I don't know. But then I hadn't watched any of them for a long time. And then when I made the decision, I was just like, I had watched like one of the episodes and I was just like, man, this was really good. Because not only was it like super hilarious, but there was just so many life lessons. And that's why I started putting them out in the order that they came out. Because you can literally see us go from shooting in a makeup room at Kev's house to shooting in our own studio to even bigger. Like, what I'm saying? So you can see like the elevation and like I'm quitting my job. Like, you can just kind of see. And I was like, people need, to see this. And then like, people, would be like, yo, like that was a show that I used to love. I know because there's a bunch of shows on YouTube that I just go back from time to time and just watch. I might have seen it 10 times. There's this dude, I'm going to give him a plug right here. His name is Prim's Hood Cinema. I don't know if you guys watch him, but you should. Prim's Hood Cinema. What he does is he recaps hood movies and he's just so funny. His voice is hilarious. And like I've watched all of his videos. Like he did a recap on Baby Boy, Boys in Hood, like all the hood movies. I watch them religiously. And I know that there are people that would be like that for the old Righteous and Ratchet episodes, like the cook-off episode, the one where we was roasting Tahir's at. Like, so that's why I made the decision to like, man, let me just, put this back up. And then the decision as far as, rebooting it with a new co-host, like, I'm saying? I was just like, yeah, like I still want to do this. Like this is still a thing that I created and I'm gonna just move forward with it. Like, you know what I mean? So thank you to all the people that have been, because I put up a video every day. People, be watching it, commenting on it. So yeah. There's that. Somebody said, well, Roast Me Season 5 be on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how they're doing that. So I don't want to say, because I don't know. But I know you can watch it on Caffeine Live tomorrow. I'm just trying not to get my eyes flamed up there. So, is it exclusive to Caffeine? Y'all better get Caffeine then. So yes, Righteous and Ratchet will be back very, very, very soon. Somebody said that's how I am with Nick Carthon. Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace to my dog. I'll be watching his joints too. Shantae Wayans is great. Just talked to her the other day. Just talked to Teddy the other day. Yeah. Yes, this is soda. No, I'm not breaking the news on the new co-host. I gotta wait for the reboot. But I will give you guys an exclusive. I just came up with the fact that I'll give you guys this exclusive right now. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You guys want to get an exclusive? I'll give you guys an exclusive. You ready? Hold on. All right. So yes, it is coming back. I wish I could tell y'all who it is, but trust me, you'll know very soon. But it is very, very, hold on. With no further to do, I'll give you guys a sneak preview of some Righteous and Ratchet updates. Yeah. It's your boy, Doughboy. You already know what it is. You know we had to come back. R&R. Righteous and Ratchet, we right back. Illest podcast in the streets. Let's go. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. Sometimes I feel a little ratchet. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. Sometimes I feel a little ratchet. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. Sometimes I feel a little ratchet. Illest podcast in the game is Righteous and Ratchet. 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 We all are righteous and we all are ratchet. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. I wake up and crack the Bible open. I pray to God and then I meditate. I feel my whole spirit elevate. It's a good day, time to celebrate. Can't nobody shake my mood though. But to keep it all the way, well, sometimes I wake up a whole different dude though. I be like, F it, I'm a step. Turn up and sin, say less. Live life, no regrets. Hot boy, somehow I'm a mess. Well, yeah, it's all true coming out of me. This is really my reality. R&R is a real thing, and we all deal with this duality. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. Sometimes I feel a little ratchet. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. Sometimes I feel a little ratchet. Sometimes I feel a little righteous. Sometimes I feel a little ratchet. In this podcast, and the game is Righteous and Ratchet. 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 We all are righteous and we all are ratchet. Extra, we all about it. Oh, we gonna talk about it. The illest podcast that came back. I know the haters, they gon' hate that. We got a brand new format. I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy that. Step on competition like a doormat. Real conversation, we need more of that. R&R is the source for that. We put the culture on our back. Best podcast, that's facts. Okay. Disagree with that, you won't cap. Look, go ahead, sit back. Get your mind right and relax. Once again, we came here to raise the ball. It's another episode of R&R. R&R for a little right. Told you I was coming back, man. So yeah, it's coming back. You know, if I have to come back, I have to come back right, better than ever. Come on. You know how it does this. You know how it does this. Very, 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 very soon. We're putting it all together. Okay? Somebody said R&R was good because of y'all dynamic, so you don't know that's going to be hard to replace. I could never replace that. I'm not looking to replace that. I could never. And I would never compare it to that. Like, you see what I'm saying? What's going with it is me and the spirit of what it is. I did create it. You see what I'm saying? So I could never recreate that. Like, that was a point in my life where that was one of the most important times in my career. Like, I was at a comfortable job, quit to start something, was ready to drive Uber, did drive Uber, like really put it on the line. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I can never replace those circumstances. But, you know, I think that we all do live. Perfect example. Will Smith is righteous and ratchet. He's very righteous. He's very ratchet. You see what I'm saying? He's righteous because he's a good dude. He's, you know what I'm saying? An Oscar award winner. He's, great dad, great husband, all these other things. But he's ratchet. He had a ratchet moment. He was ratchet as hell. We all have that inside of us. That's all I be saying. Like, I think like my honesty, maybe I was too honest. You see what I'm saying? But I was always moving with the foot of, look, I got this platform. I could use it in a bigger way. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could also talk about, my real life and helping move things forward. Like, I'm not a perfect person, and I'm not afraid to say that. But that doesn't mean I'm not a good dude inherently. No, I'm not drinking again. This is a damn Fanta. Shut up. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that you guys will like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it. Somebody said you're not replacing or comparing or creating. No, because somebody said, am I trying to recreate what me and Kev were doing on the podcast? No, I cannot try to replace that. But you also said those melodies, nigga, I was singing those melodies for the show that I created. You can look back at 2016. I was like, right? Like, I've been saying that. Didn't nobody come and say that to me? It's just like, bro, it's like, what can I compare it to? What can I compare it to? What's an example? Okay. Here's an example that I can personally relate to. Nick Cannon makes Wildin' Out. He makes it with a core group of people at the beginning. I seen the original pilot. Kevin Hart was in it. Everybody was in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They shot it at the Comedy Union. You know what I'm saying? So he makes this show, right? And then he puts the show out, puts a bunch of stars on it. And then the show goes away. Then he comes back. Whole new cast. I was part of that cast. Thank God I was chosen. Always be indebted to him and his team for that. And now he has a bunch of different cast. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been on the show since maybe, I think, 2020. But, I feel like that's always family. Like, it's different people you put on it. So if I created Righteous and Ratchet, I'm like, all right, cool. This was my co-host then. All right, we're not doing that. All right, well, now this is my co-host or co-host sis. I don't know, man. Is it me or is that just like, is that an overly hard thing to get? I don't know. I'm just continuing what I started. I mean, unless I'm tripping. I know I can be simple sometimes. But, like, I started something. Like, I'm going to, keep doing my shit. Somebody said it was great because of, okay. It's gonna be great the next iteration of it. You don't know, I might have 3 or 4 motherfuckers. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see I'm growing my hair. Shit's different. You see that nigga that was faded though. You know what I'm saying? The dough is trying to go his head. You understand? I'm in a good space in my life, man. I like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, why not change the name? Because I created the name. Why would I do that? I don't like, I came up with it. I came up with that name. So why would I be like, I'm gonna change my name? No. Okay. I don't even want to go off into a deep dive about that. Just, I'm glad I premiered the record for you guys. I didn't know that I was gonna do that. I hope you guys like the new stuff that's coming. I'm working with some. I got a lot of new stuff coming, so I have been without giving too much away, I have been working a lot. You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of stand-up. If you guys follow me on the gram, see, I've been doing a lot of shows. Just got back from Arizona. That show was lit. Shout out Boo Capone and Ocean. We was out there rocking. Yeah, this Sunday I'm in Long Beach with Charlie and Slink, a couple other cats. So yeah. What happened to Justice League? Justice League, we had ended up just kind of going on a little break. And this was just me. I had a lot of personal shit going on that I don't really want to get into. But I just needed, I needed to just stop. working for a second, but I spoke with him. I spoke with Shantae. No issues, no bad bloods, no nothing. Like I think I talked to CT last week and I talked to Shantae, but like I had came to a point I was like, hey, yo, I gotta shut it down for a little bit. Cause I just had too much going on in my personal life, and then my personal life and my professional life was just starting to just clash, and I was like, oh, no, I gotta just chill. So I don't know. Me and CT have to talk. We'll see. I know he's super busy right now. He's got a lot of new projects going. Um, I don't know that Minister Sobriety would come back just because I don't know that I could keep. I'm not really into the like discussing the ultra personal stuff online anymore. Me and Shantae, just talked about that, and I was like, yeah, this is so. Without going too far into that, like I was like, starting to get attacked by people and stuff about my sobriety and stuff, and I was like, look, I'm not finna be battling this in front of the world. So I'm gonna just stop talking about that shit entirely, publicly. And plus, really, and I did want to say this too. I really wanted to just now. I'm so glad that I've had this time off because I just want to get back to being funny and dope at music. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get it. Like people know about me. All right, cool. You want to know about me? Look up. There's hella videos you can tell about my struggles and shit that I went through. I don't want to talk about them no more. Like I want to do stand up. I want to write shit, and I want to rap. I want to do roast me with my niggas. I don't want to use the world as my diary. I don't even really want to talk about the weight loss shit no more. That's some shit, like even like with relationships and shit, I would never go public with another relationship. Because it's just like putting too much of your business out there or fuck your shit up. Look at Will. A lot of that shit gotta be because it's a lot of his personal businesses out there. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that no more. So expect the heat. But all that personal shit, nah, we off that. It's a new chapter, man. This is the Dostradamus theory. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back to work, you know? So yeah. Me and Teddy working on some shit. We was just talking about a smoking show that we gonna do. So yeah. Sorry, I wasn't even looking over here. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a special this year. I'm shooting a special this year. I got a lot to talk about. And if you do want to hear the personal shit, come to a show. Because I do put a lot of personal shit on stage, but that's where it will be kept. I'm not gonna be, doing podcasts and shit, be like, hey man, so this is what happened in my relationship. Like, hell, fuck ass no. That shit out. That shit out. But no, that's all it's really been with me though, man. Just healing and moving forward, man. That's really all. You hate that you missed me coming to Phoenix. I might be coming back. They're talking about they want to bring us back already because we had a pretty good turnout. So, all right, let me ask 100%. I'm asking the ladies this. Fellas, I don't give a damn what you think. Y'all fucking with the hair growed out? New nickname alert, hair growed out. Somebody said inhale. Shut up. Ladies, y'all fucking with the hair or not? Rocking this shit? Hey, I ain't cutting this shit. O'Shea Snackson, I'm using that. Don't roast me. And I don't care. If you tell them that, I'll take it from here. O'Shea Snackson? ah, ha, ha. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Except my chain came with an NFT. Y'all ain't shit. Do I ever feel like a gatekeeper in the social media world? Hell no, I would not want to be that. You fucking with the hair? All right, I'm gonna keep growing this shit. I want to get some glasses too, so I can look like I read books. On my own. I kind of feel like freestyling. I ain't even got no beat in my head. I might sell that picture as an NFT because it's been in so much of my content. You thought I was that celebrity tonight? Nah. On my oh. What kind of beats I like? Fire ones. Y'all want some bars or not? I forgot the dude's name and drew that picture. I'm an asshole for that. But yeah, he brought it to a show. I was like, damn. Royalty-free music? Yeah, because I don't want them demonetizing my shit. What happened? I'm going to have another show in Ontario next month. And then one in, I think I'm there in May and I'm in June. Somebody said, please don't rap. To hell with you. To hell with you. Put freestyle sauce on my ribs? Shut up. Don't get fake glasses? No, I think I do need glasses though. Because I can't see shit close up. It only be happening in the morning. I'm like, man, what the fuck this mean? I be having to like look hella close and shit. What's good? Yeah, man, you can get a pic. Pull up, man. Thursday, Long Beach, Laugh Factory. Pull up on your boy. Somebody said the view count gonna go down if I start rapping. I don't care. I do, though. I do. I'm gonna be on All Def tomorrow. Roast Me Season 5. You feel me? I've been battling Father Time so long. Shut up. I said, ring around my eyes dark. No, I'm not ring around my eyes ain't damn dark. Are they? I did drink some more water. What up? Favorite city place to do stand-up? New York was lit. I'm gonna be in Oakland the 15th of April. Pull up. This nigga over here trying to roast me. I ain't read that shit out loud, nigga. What's the best show I've had lately? Ooh, when Akash put me on his show at the Ontario Improv. Woo! It was pressure. Pressure. Oh, damn, the views is going down. 209. Freestyle and ask for the words. All right, let me see if I got some beats in here that are royalty free. Oh, yeah. One of the fans made this. Go, Jay. 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 Here we go. Go, Jay. Look, 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 look. Right back to the spot. Pull up quick on the block. Niggas really need to stop. Bulls jersey in the back. Where you from, niggas sat. Niggas talking all that stupid shit. What the fuck you done to that? Them ain't really Rolex diamonds. What the fuck you done to that? I be going in and out of lanes like a fucking running back. Go again, running back. Niggas know the shit is slack. I put sack on the map. You know exactly where it's at. 2 chains like the rapper. Dope boy come and clap it. Pull up and I smack it. Like you was an actor. Like my name was Will Smith. Dope boy on the Real shit. Always spit trail shit. Get a meal with. Yeah. There it is. I feel like the bars are trash. Damn, 189 from 310. Are you not entertained? 19 over here. All right. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it up, before everybody just leave. You know? Is there anything else we wanted to cover, class? Well, that is all for today. Thank you guys for pulling up. Thank you for having this roundtable discussion about Will Smith. Shout out to him sending healing energy to everybody involved in that whole situation. I hope that they get it all figured out. Hope I wasn't too harsh with my criticisms, but we got to hold people accountable at the same time. I'm out of here. Pull up caffeine tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I will be making my triumphant return to the all deaf storied franchise. Roast me. I will be there. Craig will be there. CP will be there. David Lucas, Britt, Boo Capone, and everybody's getting smoked. I'm out of here. Peace.